Hello, how good of you to join. Welcome back to Foundations. As we continue with our construction, I'm so going to look forward to this keep here in the mountains when it is finished. It's already looking really cool, and actually I'm thinking about becoming a soldier just so that I can train on these grounds here in the back with the snow-covered mountains. Absolutely beautiful there. Yeah, the wooden keep is coming along. It will provide us with enough splendor points, hopefully, that we can then finally go for the next tier of kingdom splendor points or kingdom unlockings. And I'm also building the wheat farm here. Lots of constructions ongoing at the moment. 2 fisher farms down here as well, and then we have still the Lord Manor construction. That is coming along though, right? So I think we have finished, yep, another extension for another treasure room. So in this case here, we can continue our maximum amount of money that we can hold at the same time. Also, the swords have come in, so we can now finally equip our soldiers there with some proper swords, right? Which is pretty important, I think. So here we have our soldiers, novices they are, partly trained for now. That's good. That's good for missions then in the future. And let's just assign also with some swords there. By the way, for unemployed, I might actually go with a 4th soldier now that can train as well. So they can properly train for the next missions. And they actually wield those swords. There you go. Also, this guy is lacking a lot of sleep, but he's still pulling through. Continuing with our resources, we are now at 100 hops, so finally this problem is gone. Beer is still a bit low. We have finished the next wheat farm. Let's assign all the remaining unemployeds that we have to also push this one. And there we already have... We can now actually go ahead and have some more wheat farms going all the way to the keep up there then, but that's fine. We'll also paint more wheat farms here. We do need to chop down some more trees in this area though, right? Otherwise we will not be able to use all of that. But that's pretty important that we get a bit more wheat. We are actually at 100 already anyway again. So the vermins are gone, I think. And with that, well, the only thing that's missing now is another brewery. So let's go ahead and build this one too. Lots of constructions there really. And we, of course, hopefully we can afford all of that. Let's actually have the brewery here. I think this is possible. It's far away from any people. It's also only surrounded by production chains, so we could have it right here next to the hops plantation then, and that should be fine. Let's squeeze it in there. Cheese maker. We're still not having enough cheese. Do I have 2 cheese makers fully working? We have enough milk for sure. Produce a bit faster, please. Perfect. The last extension of the Lord Manor has been finished too. So we can now assign the last buildings here to the treasury. 2,400, and I think that's it, right? Yes, so this is really holding a lot of money. The money is not being stolen, at least that is something. So the next expansion we could then afford here in the back, right? So we can then assign some buildings to that to also, well, of course, increase the size of it. And yeah, we can then decide if we want to have some stone expansions or we want to have some wooden expansions. I think we're going with purely stone on this one here, though we need to wait for a bit of stone to come back up again. The brewery is on its way. Perfect. The keep is still going to take a long time, right? The resources we need for it is insane. And also builders are really busy at the moment with our fishermen's too, that I probably, yes, let's have priority on this one there and on this one, because I really want to finish these fisheries quite soon. We don't have that much fish and we definitely need a bit more. Brewery, let's also focus on this because that is really important for happiness. We're at 70%. Water is actually a problem once more. That means that I'm not having enough wells that we should provide for my people. Right, so I think over here there might be a well missing. There is one. And for all of those people out here, let's also build a well here. That's going to be important. We do have wells though in this area, so that should be fine. Those fishermen are lacking a well. Ah, there is actually one. Once again, no problem. There's a well. We actually do have a lot of them anyway. Here in the center, I don't see any well. So let's go ahead and squeeze one in here beside the berries. And up here on the mountain, let's have a well here as well. Right, so that's a bit more. And since we really do need more entertainment and one ferry is not enough, one fair, we're going to have another one in this area. So as a buffer between the smelter and my residence, we might have one. So this should be working out fine. Let's just see that we can get this service up. Where's my ferry? There it is. There's the fair. Perfect. Medieval fair. It's really a small one. We only need the stages as far as I know. Nothing else. We don't even need the seating, right? So this is all just really fake. We only need the stage really. So let's go ahead and have, I think, 2 stages so that we do have enough for all of them then. One here and one on the other side. Right, so there you go. And they do need some wooden stairs going up. 2 of them. One here, one here. Perfect. That's a bit of wood that we waste with that. Let's just go ahead and have like 2 tents here as well. So there is at least something, and then we're just going to have some trees in between, I think. But really, we don't need all of that. There is ornaments. So here's the entrance then for this tiny fair. Right. Something like that. That we can work with a bit of a decoration on top of it. But that's it. It's a really small fair. And it's going to be accompanied by some fences then. Not the decorative ones though. Let's just go with a normal wooden fence. That is going then from here. Here. And all around it. And then all the way down here again. And for the final one, I need to wait a bit more because I don't know right now how big the gate is, but I think that should be fine. We found a bit more stone. My bailiff, I guess he needs a new mission. Prospecting the last bit of minerals there, and that's good. That's also going to provide some workplaces there for us, and we can further beautify it, of course, with some trees then once again in the surrounding area. This is always a pretty good thing to add the attraction levels that we need. So 3 trees on that side. Here we already have some trees, so let's just go ahead with one more up there. And then we can have some bushes here along the fences. That side we already have some bushes, so it should be fine. But here we can still have some. Very good. So this is increasing the attractiveness of this area a bit more. But most importantly, it's going to provide us with some more entertainment. And 2 villages joined, so the immigration is popping up there again a bit. With this, we will probably have the 2 entertainers that we're going to need for that. Right away, we don't need anyone else right now, right? There's the brewer, but is it? Oh, it's finished. Perfect. The next one is finished. Let's assign 1 to it. So we got finally 2 working now. We got the wheat, we got the hops. Is there a well close by? There's the well now coming up. That's for the brewery, and there is another well anyway. Perfect. Because, well, we are consuming a lot of water by now with so many production buildings going for it. And this wheat farm here, yep, we can assign another farmer to that. So there's 3 now, and they are working on the fields up here. By the way, we have 3 woodcutters, but they're full of wood. Yep. That's a good thing at least. Only the stone is really going down. The fishers coming together, perfect. While we're at it, let's also just continue with the expansion of my Lord Manor house. We do have not that much stone, so we probably will be happy with some wooden extensions. Right here 1 and right here 1, right? So that we increase the size of that a bit. And on the forefront here, we could have these wall fountains there for decoration. So 1 here and 1 here, so that it doesn't look so naked there. We could also go ahead with some hedges if we need to, but I don't think that's really needed. Up there, something as decoration. I think this one is actually possible. 1 here, and that's not possible on the wall, it seems. Autumn! Perfect. I think autumn is now really good for yields of wheat. Oh, this is strange here. Yields of wheat are decreased by 25%, but yields of wheat, hops, apples, grapes is increased by 50%. So we do have kind of like an oversight here by the modder. Like it's reducing it, but also increasing it at the same time. And berries is going up now finally, right? But don't forget, it's winter. We do need to stockpile just a tiny bit because of this stupid midwinter fast that is coming up again in winter then, where people really don't want to work. The next fisher hut is finished. Perfect. We have the villages for that right away. And this one here is coming up as well. Holy cow, we're having so many constructions at the moment. Let's also assign 2 to the wheat farm here. That wasn't really working. It doesn't really have that many fields though, unfortunately. I think one of them is actually taking away some space for it. Yep, this one. So let's actually open up this one there for the wheat farm that is working here, because otherwise it wouldn't make much sense. And we do need that space after all. And especially the wheat. Beer finally is going up. Perfect. So we have enough of that again. And with that 80% happiness, I didn't really think that it is possible to go for this much happiness again. And let's reassign one of my builders. I've already assigned a lot of builders again, right? So we do have builders available for sure for that next fisher hut. So we got 4 of them working now. That should be good. Okay, so once again, we do have a military mission. I would like to do it because we hopefully have now enough soldiers there. So this one also gets a sword. And then we have the mission, prepare. Please give me a good rating there. Extreme. Success chance is extreme. So let's send the troops. I would like to finish one of these on good terms for me. So off you go into the battlefield, onto the battlefield with your majestic swords. 3 new villages joined just on time when we finished the 2 stages here. So this medieval fair is now finished too. There's the tents already coming up. And by the way, I would like to have some trees in here too. But probably the other type of tree here. So bigger one, right? For this fair there. There you go. Right here in the center of it. Between the tents and our stages. So people can really enjoy their day in that. And this should really provide more happiness, more entertainment, please. 3 joined though, so we have still 1 more available. Miner assigned, builder assigned. We got lots of builders, guards, transporters, farmer. Let's have 1 more farmer for the wheat that we need. And yes, finally, also we have enough Kingdom Splendor points that we can build the Hunter's Hut. Produces boars that we can then use. We also have here the wooden keep decorative and the weaponsmith that we can unlock as well. On top of that, really good. With that, we have a new zone available, the hunting zone. So this one we can use, and we probably will have to use that in the forests then. And yeah, let's go ahead with the latest building that we have now. I think this is for the food, and there is the hunter. Oh, it has negative impact, really. Did not expect that. It's a rather quiet, peaceful hut there, right? Here in the mountains, it can go freely to hunt. So we probably will just place it anywhere outside here, closer to the mines. Or wait a second, we could also have it up here. I think this makes a bit more sense. Let's have the hunter hut up here on the hill here. There you go. Really cheap to produce. And let's actually go with 2 of them right away. This is boar. Now, I have really no idea right now what we need the boar for. So I'm only going to build 1. Weaponsmith would be possible too, but I'm not doing that because we can just easily import weapons and we don't need that many anyway, right? And we have too much money. So I can just really purchase them myself. Also, cheese is okay. Beer is now okay, finally. Cloth is fine. The common wares is still low. I'm thinking about actually also starting to import common wares. It's a bit expensive, but it is entirely possible. Common wares 110. So if I purchase 20 already, I would be almost bankrupt, really. That's too expensive. I think that's not going to work out for us. We are victorious. My lord, your troops have been very helpful regarding the matter with our evil neighbors. That said, the matter seems far from being resolved yet and we still need your support. Keep my troops with you. This is a higher difficulty now. Maybe another time. What do we get out of it anyway? My soldiers very victorious. Maybe another time, or difficulty is going up. And success probability is only average. I've made bad experiences with average so far. So let's say maybe another time. And we saved all my soldiers, right? Because we probably would have lost then some. A message from the church. It would be an immense display of faith if you were to build a monument to our Lord's splendor. Build a church. Yes, we can do this. We can build a church. Probably a lot of stone once more that we are going to need. So what was my reward for the mission? Some gold? I mean, we don't really need gold. No idea. Battle history. Help requested. Outcome is failure. Oh, no. I think the mission is not yet finished. They're still coming back. Ah, there they are back now. And we do get coin, 29 bread, a polished stone, and a tool. No idea why we could do get one polished stone and tool. And from what we get this. Probably plundered some villages there. And a bit of bread there. Okay, I take it. By the way, the second medieval fair was a good or huge success, as we have now lots of entertainment in store, so people can really get entertainment whenever they need it. That's good. Fish is also going up. That's a good thing. Berries is still going down, despite actually being in autumn right now. So another gatherer hut will probably be most important. And let's go ahead and do this, even though we could just get the berries, really. We could purchase them. I need some way of spending money. Right, and one berry costs 8 coin. That's really, really nothing. Let's go ahead. I think we are already importing them anyway. Yes, up to 100. Let's go with 200 there for now. And just see if someone sells us this much. The hunter hut has been finished. Let's assign a hunter. We do have the people available for that. And let's just see what happens there, really. We now need to assign a hunting zone as well. And this is going to be up here then on this hill. Right, where there's lots of forest. Let's just see what happens then here. And what we could do with the boar. Probably just sell it right away. And as we can see, he's now starting hunting. I don't know what he's hunting. He's probably just shooting at trees. I don't see any boars running around. And for one moment I thought he was squeezing his eyes. Might have been true. There's a boar now. Perfect. And I guess this boar will get back home and we should then be able to sell it. Yes, we are able to sell boars at the market. Probably something we're going to do. It's working and we can sell it. So let's go ahead with a second hunter hut right beside the first one. They should be able to use the same hunting area there. So we get a bit more boar coming in. Perfect. Another resource that we can produce. Meanwhile, I would like to purchase a few more territories. So this one here belongs to us now. As we continue, because I'm probably going to have my church over there. This one is finished. This one is looking good. There we might still purchase some territory, but for now I think we are golden. By the by, we got some nice houses here also popping up in the city. This one here I haven't seen yet, and I like it. It is tall and pretty to look at. Probably going to pay me lots of taxes. By the way, taxes? Do we get them in? Yeah, like 14. For trade we get more, and for the market we get like a lot more. 4 more villagers are joining, so now we do have too many people again. I'm going to assign 2 of them right away to soldiers, right? So we can have 6 soldiers now. Very good for the missions then. And I think other than that, for the workplaces, the wheat farm is lacking workers there again. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one there that's lacking farmers. Do we still not have enough crop fields here? Looking actually okay-ish. Here and here. We do have the space though, right? This area probably needs some more extraction though. Now, the residential space is once again dropping pretty hard there. Reason for that is, first of all, this area is here now increasingly occupied, as we can see. So there's the houses here that are upgrading right now. There we still have a bit of room, so I just need to increase the attraction of this area. So let's just add a few more trees here to the fence. Right, so that we have a bit of here. And then also on the back of this building there, here. Could have something, also some bushes. And also some bushes here. That are bordering then to the fence there. And we might also go ahead with a fountain or something like that here. This is adding a lot of attraction, but it also cost me 50 polished stone. Ooh. Is there a cheaper version? I don't think so. That's really expensive. I don't know if we can really or want really to afford that. I'm keeping it for now. 50 polished stone. We're probably going to need that much polished stone for the church there soon. So let's get rid of the fountain there once more. I think this is already pretty fine. Yeah. desirability is average then a bit with that. So that should do the trick. And by the way, here, the path to the Lord Manor, we could also make a bit more beautiful with some decorative fences, right? Because they're also adding, yep, they're also adding to the attraction. So this one goes all the way up then to that. And I think it's adding so much attraction that the houses around it are upgrading. It's not looking better than the normal fences, but it's adding this attraction bonus that I do like a lot. I probably will need to remove a few of them again then for some entrance to the residence. There's one, and there's another entrance to the Lord Manor on that side. And I hope this is a guard. It's a guard, perfect. I thought it was an outlaw for a second. Right, but this should add then more. Yes, perfect. So we got average desirability in this area now too. So that more people would like to join. And then we're going to make this one here a residential zone. But I would need to build my church first, the next big monument that we have. This is increasing then the attraction around it, so more people will pop in this area too. So far so good. We're still growing. Cheese I can see is down again. It's never ending. Stay tuned.